Welcome back to another episode of SHENZHEN IO. What new email awaits us today? Growing the company. Over the last 2 years, I've concluded through a review of the company's product lines that we are showing some signs of improvement over the last year. But we are still creating multiple products with no point, no goal, and no larger plan. I want everyone to think about how to focus on products that have the potential to truly change the world. Where are the devices that we feel proud of as a company? How can we earn respect? What future are we building towards? We must face these questions head on with all of our efforts in order to have a chance of becoming the world's top electronics firms. My uncle named the company Long 10, Rising Dragon for a reason. Lily Wu, Vice President of Product, Long 10. All right. Let's make important products. Precision food scale sounds like an important product. Are you aware of precise dieting? This trend, which originated right here in China, has people across the globe measuring down to the milligram what they put in their bodies based on the ancient principles of yin and yang. Actually, my fiancée, Xiao Mei, and I have been trying it for the past month or so ourselves. It really boosts our stamina. I believe a portable food scale aimed at the precise dieting community would do quite well. Simple. We can include a tar function to zero the display value when the power is pressed. Stamina. Alright. Weight. Weight is a simple input connected to an electromechanical scale calibrated for grams. Button is a simple input connected to a power zero button. Display is an X-bus connected to a universal numerical display. The scale is initially off but can be turned on by pressing the button. While the scale is on, the display should be updated with the measured weight. If the display is showing a value other than 0 when the button is pushed, the scale should zero itself so that the current displayed weight is 0. The display is showing a value of 0 when the button is pushed, the scale should turn off and send the value of -999 to the display to clear it. Okay. So this is when it gets zeroed. So it needs to get zeroed at 34. So you see right here, it's 51. So 51 minus 34, I guess, is 17. 64 minus 34 is 30. So that's where it gets zeroed. And here it gets zeroed back to 0. And then, how do you turn this thing off? Okay, so yeah, so if it's showing 0 and you push the button, if the display is showing a value 0 when the button is pushed, the scale should turn off and send the value -999 and clear it. It's weird how he's pushing the button right here, and it's 0 input, yet the output is 0, 0, 0, -99. Why doesn't this turn it off? Is that because we weren't zeroed? I guess it doesn't turn off, yeah, because it turns off here immediately because it was zeroed. Here it doesn't turn off immediately because it wasn't zeroed. So if it's 0 and it's not zeroed at 0, then zero it at 0. And then when you press it again and it's still 0, then turn it off. That one's crazy. Well, hopefully it's not too bad. Let's just see how nasty this is. Let's see, move P1 to X3, sleep 1. so I can just move the values. So it's not too bad to update this display. The more tricky part is I gotta deal with this thing being on and off. So let's see. Gotta rig up the button. Test if P0. See, we're in the off condition first. We'll test if P0 is 0 or 100. If it is, we'll jump to on. Otherwise, we will jump to off. Jump to off. We'll sleep one right here. Probably more optimal ways to make that code, but we'll see. And then when you're on, then you just move it. And we'll have to deal with the zeroing later. Let's advance this stuff and see how that works. So we're doing nothing here. So we're on. Now we're moving it into 0, which is good. Have to jump to on. Okay, we're good there. So now he wants the 0 right there. So we're gonna test if P0 equals 100 again. If it is, then we're gonna test if ACK is 0. If that is 0, then we will shut off, I think. Otherwise, we will P jump to on to we'll move P. We'll move X3 into ACC, and then we'll maybe it's gonna get tricky because I'm gonna run out of instructions as usual. If I had lots of instructions, a lot of these programs would be really easy. Try to figure out where I should store the zeroing function. I need to do some subtraction. I don't know if I can do it in one unit. I'm sure somebody has, but me personally, I don't know if I can. I could probably do it if I move the off-on functionality to a separate unit. But I don't know if I want to do that. That gets a bit messy. could kind of have another unit that like zeroes it. Yeah, but I could do it pretty easy if I had another unit right here, like this thing. I think I could do like this and wire this one up. Ooh, I got logic gates here. Look at that. I should read about those. Like that. And then what I could do is if P0 becomes 100, then if it does, I'll move X3 into, or move, yeah, X3, wait, no, P1 into X3. Wait, not X3, X2. P1 into X2, so I'll just tell this guy about it. And then I'll read. Let's see, I have to do it some other. Otherwise, I'll move -1 into X2, so he'll ignore it. Sleep until X2, no X0, and then move P1 into X2, and then move X1 into ACC. Move X2 into ACC, X0 into ACC. Add X0, move ACC into X1. That's not really going to work. Because I need to keep track of where the 0 is. Track of just a 0, or does he keep track of? Let's try with just keeping track of the 0. And I'll make it bigger if I need to. Alright, so he's not going to do any add subtracts. He's just going to move it into ACC and then test if ACC. No, wait, he's going to. Knowing that you're going to lose the data, he has to have a DAT. So move that into ACC. Test if ACC is -1. If it is, then we'll. If it is not, we'll move ACC into DAT. And we'll move X0 into ACC. And then we'll subtract dat, and then move AC into X1. That's the calculation for the weight, the zeroed weight. The weight, the zero, I mean the zero scales in the dat function right there. Because it skips it if it doesn't need to re-zero it. -1 means don't re-zero. And then, and this might be a add, I don't know how to test that. Anyways, let's see. Once that's done, then it's gonna move in P1 into, let's see, X2, and then move X1 into ACC and sleep. And then as well sleep. Let's see. That's a problem right here. Test to P1. Move P1 to 0. It's fine. Move it. It's not, so it goes there. Subtract AC. It's fine. Move it there. Move X1 into X3, not ACC. Okay. 17. Okay, we're still good. Let's jump to here. Alright, so we're gonna try to send, we're sending 34 to 0. Okay, now that's in dat. Now we have 34. Subtracting that and zeroing. Alright, there we go. It's good except for the off signal. Alright, so in off we need to just sleep. We need to send, move -99 to X3. I guess when you shut off, you need to do that. When do you shut off? You shut off when so we need to handle the shut-off case, which is right here, which is when you're zeroed. Move it into X2. Move X1 into AC. So we need to move X1 into ACC, test if ACC is 0. Still run out of instructions. It's ridiculous. So move X1 to X3. Test if ACC is equal to, that's true, jump to off. Okay, so X1 just has to be -99 when I want to turn off. And this guy's got to control when to turn off. This guy will know when to turn off because he says, let's make sure it still works. Yeah, things are still working. Alright, this guy will send it negative 99 when. Let's see, when the input is 0. Test if dat is 0. If that's true, test if ac is 0. And I don't know when the negative 99 happens. I don't know when the P1 happens. That's a problem. In this unit. Can I also send this button? Test if P0 is 100, and if that's true, move to X1, otherwise do that. That's 0, that's 0. P0 is... So I need to know if I'm on or not, though, too. I can't just, because this is all zeros. And I know if I'm on or not, if I'm inside this loop or that loop. Which is kind of tricky. So I can't really do this. But that's gonna break there. Where's it gonna break? It's gonna break here. Yeah, because it thinks it's all 0 and it says, okay, everything's 0. So set it back as negative 99. I'm definitely on. Yeah, but I just turned on is the issue. Like if you're just turning on, then you have to set the state differently. You really don't want negative 99 when you have 0 and 0. You want it negative 99 when you have a 1 pressed. So I think it's more correct to do this. But I'm still losing the case of it just was 0 or was initial on phase. I'm still running out of instructions. Is this on 2 used anymore? No, it's not used anymore. Well, I don't need to do this garbage because I already have P0 in there. Test if P0 is... So I have more instructions now. Because I can just test if P0 is 100. So I still get back a -99. Let's see, where do I use ACK? So move X1 into ACK. I don't really use ACK. I think if I can just do this, right? Oh, I was testing if it's... Yeah, I was testing it later there. Jumped on. Move like 2 into dat. Move 0 into dat. Test if dat is 0. Yeah, I was trying to keep track of the previous state, maybe. Like move 0 into dat, and move 1 into dat. And then here, I could move, yeah, move P1 into X2, but then move dat into X2. And then now X2 also has a packet, which is what your previous state was. So then you can say also test if equal X0 is 1. And then do all these commands. That might work. Kind of, but not quite. Let's find out what's wrong. $17. My previously was 0. Couldn't have been 0. Test if X0 is 1. It was on. Yeah, that's true. 17 is good. Why is that one wrong? These breakpoints. 25. Dat. Why is 17 dat? Move ACC into dat. Why am I doing that? That's a test of P0's 100. It's not. This should be true. Okay, getting slowly closer, maybe, hopefully. Get rid of the breakpoints. Okay, now I'm pressing the button. So it says -34. Why did it say -34? -34 is our previous value. 0. I need to move this down one, I think. Okay, it's got 0. Okay, ACK is 0, test of P0s. Yep, it's true. Okay, that is there. Subtract that. Okay, yes, yes. And yes. But the other issue is that it wasn't zeroed when I started. 'Cause on this frame right here, this is negative, this is 34. So if I do this stuff, I can't start this loop. So I'm about to move 0 into dat. I don't want to do that yet. And I don't know how long I can wait to do it, because I'm about to subtract that. I kind of just need to move all this crap down, maybe. Like maybe all of it down. And then jump to sleep. Something like that. Test if ACK is 0. ACK is not the right thing here. Test if X0 is... I'm gonna lose it though if that's wrong. That might work, maybe. It's really confusing and crazy. I need to swap, I think, this dat line and this line, maybe. Move dat to x2. So it's sleeping. Get the signal. Move 0. That's our node that was previously on. Move that guy. Which was that. Tested that's on. If it is, then we'll move that into dat. Stuff here. This is a reset thing. This is only supposed to happen if everything else is bad. No, not really. This is supposed to happen if this is okay to happen. Let me check on that. Is that okay to happen right away? Yeah, that should be okay. Subtracting is fine. I just didn't move. Let's try that. I don't know. Oh my god, it's amazing. It's working. Sweet. Just keep fixing bugs until it works. That's the lesson of the day. And that's really tight on instructions. And I'm sure somebody did it with a single MC4000, which doesn't make any sense. But yep, a lot of people did it much simpler. I'll have to check into that one day. At least we got it solved, though. Splendid work. This is truly the essence of in electronic form. Another great example of the confluence of ancient wisdom and modern technology. I'm excited not only to introduce this product to the world, but also for and I to use it ourselves. Whoops, sorry. I know not everyone here can read characters. Is my girlfriend, Jame. Nice. Alright, see you next time on SHENZHEN.io.